Hello friends, welcome to our Talkative Anjali, and you are seeing my setup over here, and you know that we are going to make a new recipe. I'm so excited about recording these recipes, and especially ever since I've found this mawa, though it's been in the fridge for long, I've been excited and not being able to decide what to make. But finally this suggestion came from a friend, Asim, and he suggested that you could try barfi. So I said, yeah, why not? So while the mango season is still on, I said, let me try mango barfi. So it's pretty simple to make. I'm going to show you how it's done. But first, let's show you the ingredients. So I have the amrus of one mango, or the mango puree. I have simply squeezed out the mango juice, or the pulp, with hand. I haven't blended it. I'm going to leave it as it is. Then this is 200 grams of mawa, which fortunately I found on the Swiggy app and ordered it. Quarter cup of sugar, regular sugar, and 6 elaichis. So these elaichis, I'm going to peel them and use coarsely pound in this barfi. So let's do that. So I have peeled the elaichi, 6 numbers of it, and we will add a little bit of sugar to it so that it's easy to pound. It's always easy to pound when you add sugar to it. We are going to keep it coarse because it should come in the bite. In barfis and pedas, I like it, a little bite instead of mixing it through the dough of the barfi. So we leave it like this, and then we are going to sliver the pistachios. So there I have slivered the pistachios, and now let's begin with the frying of the mawa. So we have set up the frying pan, a small frying pan, and a kadhai. So first we will fry the mawa in the frying pan. I'm going to use one big spoon of ghee. We don't require too much ghee, so it goes in. Keep away the ghee, we don't want it anymore. Okay, light up the gas. Let the ghee melt, and then we are going to crumble this mawa into the ghee and fry it. I've just put it out from the box. It didn't require to be crumbled. Keep the gas on sim and fry it in the ghee till it forms a nice doughy kind of a consistency. Let me taste if it is sweet mawa. No, it is phika mawa. So usually in mawa you will see some brown bits. That is because of the roasting of the mawa, and so you know that it is original, milk which has been reduced and not made from milk powder. Some people tend to cheat by making from milk powder, but this is real mawa. I won't say the name of the brand because this is not a promotion. You can buy it from your local dairy. Okay. Keep stirring. The mawa after frying should leave the sides of the pan. So the mawa looks very well in consistency. Switch off the gas. Switch on the gas under the kadai. Now in the kadai add the puree of 1 mango. Add in the 1/4 cup of sugar. Use the same spatula and dissolve the sugar in it, and you have to reduce this pulp into a thickish mass so that the sugar is all dissolved. The mango is very sweet in itself, and 1/4 cup of sugar is more than enough. Now meanwhile, these chopped pistachios we are going to put. I had taken 1 handful of pistachios, so I'm going to put about 3/4 part of that into the mawa, and so that when we cut, the section will look lovely, and a little bit you leave for topping. So let the mango juice reduce while we are mixing these pistachios slivers into the mawa. So many recipes you will see show that we make a pak and then reduce the mango juice and reduce the khoya or mawa. All that is not required. You can directly add this sugar to the mango juice, because finally what you want is sweetened mango juice that will go into the barfi, and this has to form the same consistency as this mawa. So reduce the heat. So this will take some time to reduce. Meanwhile, what we are going to do is we are going to butter a pan in which we are going to cut up this barfi. I'm going to use a Borosil baking dish, so that you can see how it is done through it. So I have taken the Borosil dish. Actually, I need not put any butter or anything, because the mawa is going to release a lot of ghee. I'm just adding the elaichi which we have kutoed into the mawa. And we will mix it. In Indian sweets, elaichi is totally inseparable. So this is the real thing. Don't make barfis with milk powder. They taste very doughy. I don't like those. So I will make sure that this particular, the consistency of this mango pulp with sugar reduces just enough to blend into the mawa nicely. Because stirring both mawa and this together is more difficult than individually. See how the sugar has made the pulp transparent, translucent rather. And while we pureed it with the hand, the little chunks make it nice and tasty. I like chunks coming into the mouth instead of pure plain ras. It's almost like you're making a compote, but with a lot of sugar. Okay, so now after we have reduced the mango juice a bit, now we are going to add the khava into it, the mawa into it. Mawa and khava are interchangeably used. But mawa can be sweetened, whereas khava is necessarily unsweetened. See how beautiful it looks, and don't you see the difference between the milk-made barfis of the world, or the milk powder barfis of the world, and this real mawa and mango barfi. See the grainy structure. It is not all that bright orange as you see in the light. The light doesn't do justice actually. So keep stirring this till it leaves the side of the kadai. I'm using kadai because that is what traditionally halwais use. Be careful, it splutters a lot. Make sure that you are not being given a scald nicely. Move away, spluttering a lot. Keep stirring it so that it does not stick to the bottom of the kadai. I'm showing you the whole process so that you know how much time it takes to actually bhuno this. One thing while we are doing this, while we are reducing it into a nice mass which can be spread into the baking dish, let me tell you, when you're using a baking dish of glass, you have to make sure that it is you spread it only on medium heat. So we will take a little bit of this and put into the baking dish to warm it up a little bit, and then put in the rest of the mass. If I could only tell you how it smells from here. If you were there to smell it nicely. Just a little more and it will be done. See how it is making that sound? That is showing that it will be done in another 1-2 minutes. Okay, let us stop at this point. It is almost done. We are going to allow it to cool a little bit in the kadai, so we are stopping it a little early because the heat will still evaporate it further. Almost done. Keep stirring it to cool it. The consistency is of a soft sheera. So it has got a lovely consistency. It should feel a little harder when you try to mix it, so that shows that it is setting. So now what we will do is we will prep the baking dish. So what are we going to do? We are going to take the kadai, put it down over here, and we are going to put little of this mix first to spread it, to warm up the glass. Setting nicely. So I'm going to stop the phone here and take out all of that mixture into the baking dish. So we have transferred all the mixed mango and mawa mix into this dish, and we are going to level it out now. I'm going to use the back of my vati to press it down. Now for about an hour or so, or until it sets properly, just relax. Don't need to do anything. But before you go down to sit, we will sprinkle the pistachios on top, which we had saved. So there is pistachios in it and on top of it too. Okay, so let it cool. So we have added the remaining pista on top and it looks beautiful. So we are allowing it to cool down completely, and I will cut it up in the morning, so you will get to see the actual color in daytime. Bye. It is morning now, and look at that gorgeous barfi we made last night. The color is so awesome. So I'm going to cut it up now. I've let it set all night and I'm going to cut it up. It's a softish barfi. This corner hasn't come out really well, but the rest of the pieces will be removed easily. Beautiful. Because the mawa that I had was only 200 grams, the barfi has not got height to make it stand nicely. But if I put it in the fridge, it should give me a better cutout. So there is our barfi out of the fridge. I had kept it for at least 4 hours, I think, and I've just retraced the markings of the cuttings, and it's now ready to be pulled out. It's beautifully set now. In the fridge, even if you put it for 20 minutes, these kind of things set very well. It's cut out nicely. beautiful. So there is pista inside and there is pista on top. See, it's very well set now. I'm going to move these so that it's easier to pick them up, but I'm going to keep it still in the baking dish. I went and got a nice plate to put the barfi into it, and it's almost tea time for us, so we are going to sit and enjoy. It's still soft barfi, but it is set properly now in the fridge.